All right, well, got ourselves another one here. This house is absolutely gorgeous. So this is a pre-inspection, kind of a one of those before inspections, which is pretty smart. This house is, an amazing neighborhood. We're talking big bucks here. All right, so in the crawl space, I already see a well. Looks like they poured a concrete. Look at this Now this is a foundation. All solid concrete foundation. Wow. Usually on the crawl spaces we find all the bricks around, which is basically like a skirting. This is solid concrete. This is a place I want to hang out during a hurricane. Want to show off my boots? I think I'm gonna buy me another pair for Christmas. These are Keens steel-toed. What I love about these shoes the most, and I'm not being sponsored by them, guys, is the tips do not peel off. I love it. Look at this land beam just sitting down on the foundation. You guys let me know what you think about this right here without any kind of bracing or anything. It's just sitting. It is sitting on solid, solid concrete. I love it. Got a wasp nest. But those boots are amazing. I've never had a boots that lasted more than a year, and these so far I've had them for 2. A little bit, you're gonna get what you pay for. You gotta pay a little bit more money, but I love it. Keens, first time I ever had them. A little expensive, but I like it. Here we go. Here's our water heater. Wow. Okay, I can do this. It's not on the ground. It's not rusting. I like it. They poured nice concrete on the ground. They put a post and they hooked that all up. Okay, I'm a fan. We're gonna see the rest of this and see what's happening in this crawl space, because I know this area very, very well. They just knocked down a whole bunch of trees and built these beautiful homes. It almost looks like an area I seen over there in Asheville, North Carolina. That was absolutely gorgeous. So expensive though. This little neighborhood kind of reminds me of some places in Asheville. Anyway, look at these layers of. There's 3 layers of vapor barrier. They got an encapsulation poly. They got a 6 mil poly, and then they got another 6 mil poly. Oh my god! Why? One layer right there. Here's your other layer. Boom. You got 3 layers of. All right. Well, it's definitely going to stay dry. But this is a fairly new home. All these houses in this neighborhood are fairly new. I don't know why they put so many layers of poly down. Hey, bud. Always got a shout out to my little critters in the crawl space. As long as they're not going to hurt me and send me to the hospital for a few days, they're cool by me. Anyway, thank you guys. If you're new to the channel, I crawl in these houses. Before I crawl into these houses and start doing my evaluation, just want to let you see what I see in crawl spaces. This is a termite mud tube. Wow. Look at the size of this thing. Holy smokes. I knew this area had a lot of subterranean termites, but wow, you want to talk about persistence. This termite colony came right up to this foundation. I can see why. Look at that. Of course, contractor left their wood debris behind, and that's usually what antagonizes this situation. You got some subflooring pieces right there. Wow. Look at that, little mud tubes coming up. Boom, boom, and then boom. That's what they found right there, was that piece of wood. Now, I don't like to disturb these things too much. This is a piece of this is pressure treated. Look, they ain't even touching pressure treated. And I said, no thanks. We don't smoke that. But we'll taste some of that other stuff that you don't have anything on. Look at that. They're ready to branch up right there. Boom, another one. Yeah, this house is under attack right now. It's freaking middle of winter, middle of December. Another mud tube. And here's a bottle from the contractor. So that was all concrete. So they put form boards down here. I don't want to fool with this too much, but look at that. They found this piece of subfloors, a 3/4 inch plywood, and they went up. I don't know, 5 feet, 6 feet. I can't believe 6 feet without finding any food yet. But they're almost there. Look at that. They're almost there. They're going to get right to the top of that. They're going to taste that bottom plate. They're not going to like that. But as soon as they get to that other OSB board, they're going to dig it, and they're going to work their way into that wall. And that's it. That might have just broke off right there during their construction. They'll repair that real quick. Look at that. Wow. So that's a highway. They make these highways from the ground. And they just cruise up and down, up and down, up and down. And once they find some food, like a lot of food, I'm going to tell you right now, the queen will send thousands among thousands to just start hunting for more food. She'll spread the offense. And once again, I've said this 100 times. These builders, these contractors, yeah, mud tube. We're gonna have to check this place out pretty good. They don't clean up their trash. They throw down the black vapor barrier right on top of it. They leave soda bottles, wood debris, and then the termites are just cruising around. And all they have to do is find one little piece of wood, and that's it. It's over. The queen's like, all right, well, got some food. Let's go ahead and send some more. Just like how ants do when they find something to eat. All it takes is one ant farting along, and before you know it, lets the whole colony know what's going on, and they smell that pheromone. I call it a fart, but basically they're putting away, and they follow. And then by the time you see them again, there's just tons of ants everywhere. Termites work the same way. As a matter of fact, subterranean termites release 3% of our methane gas in our atmosphere. That is a true stat. Look it up. Because they are constantly farting, letting everybody know what's going on. So for their drop sill, look at that. They use all laminate beams. This is expensive right here. This wood's expensive. Got some piers through their shimmy shams. Look like some fence posts, some decking board, and a piece of plywood to shim that up. Whatever you got to do. I thought this was all. Looks like mice. No, it couldn't be mice poop. Something. No, nothing's. I don't know what that is. Nothing's chewing on the rubber. Interesting. If that's mice poop, I'll tell you right now, they must have had some Mexican food last night. A whole bunch of them. Oh my God. It didn't go too well with the enchiladas. Ay, ay, ay. Not good. I don't know what that is. That's mildew. So, I don't see a dehumidifier, though. I can't see the other side of the crawl space. That's mildew growth. Some people encapsulate their crawl spaces, put their poly down, and then put a dehumidifier, and you'll get some mildew growth. This is the poly. This is about a 15 mil. I'm gonna say 15 mil. You can see it's got that mesh backing. This is a piece of scrap they left down here. See that mesh? I'll tell you right now, that you cannot, you can't rip that. You've got to use a very sharp knife to cut that encapsulation poly, which is very good. Very expensive. When you get a quote for encapsulations, they're paying a lot of money for these rolls. This is a very, very expensive. As a homeowner, you need to understand that the cost of doing encapsulation. Look at all this wood debris. No, this is not good. Look at that, another piece of form board right there. Come on, you know it's contractor, yeah, builder, of course. You know, you got it's superintendents. Look after the contractors. That's who's responsible for these. You got a superintendent looking after all these contractors, and these contractors go in with that black vapor barrier, and they cover all the mess up. You know, you can buy that vapor barrier in clear. Look, another piece of wood. This right here, this is some subfloor, 3/4 inch. No termites on it yet. Yeah, here's some of your flooring. They'll eat that. I've showed you guys on some of my other videos tearing up that plywood. The glue, obviously, you know, they stay away from the glue. They might get a little high on that, but other than that, they're just gonna eat the little wood chips around it. Never seen termites on laminate beams before. I can't wait to see it for the first time. Some mice chewing on the plastic. There you go. Oh man, this like I said, this is a very young house. Impeccable. I mean, I couldn't afford this house, that's for sure. Just the homeowner's insurance, the HOA fees will probably crush me. This is very high-end part of town, but solid concrete all the way around. I love it. Now this is a true foundation. Look at this. This is like what you find like in basements. There. Oh my god! I almost left my flashlight behind. I'll be later on looking for it. Guys, this is my cobalt. Look, I'm still gonna praise it. I give shout outs to where it deserves. Listen, I've had this guy for over 2 years. LED lights. Take 6 AA batteries. I've used hundreds of flashlights. This guy has lasted me 2 years. I'm impressed already. Batteries last. Cobalt, you did well with this one. I think this one's like 8,000 lumens, which is good enough. More wood debris. Look at that. What shocker. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I have a feeling, knowing how termites are, okay, knowing how they are, we're gonna find more. Now, I could be wrong. I've been wrong. Spider webs everywhere again. Get the old George Washington hairdo after this one. Now, there's a large poop. Nah, you definitely don't want to see a large animal down here. But that looks pretty old. That could have been whenever. Somebody could have accidentally left the crawl space door open. Wow. When do you ever get to see some joist hangers? You never see joist hangers in South Carolina. Wow. They didn't put a nail at the bottom, but they got some nails on the actual hanger itself. At least I'm impressed. Somebody spent some extra money and put some hangers. Wow. Alright, so the builder didn't cut corners here. I like it. Engineered joist. I'm not a big fan of the OSB ones, but it is what it is. I like this house. This house is pretty tough. A little bit of a wet stain right there. Who knows? It hasn't rained in such a while here. Not enough for me to say. We'll have some rain coming up next week. But for the most part, this has been pretty dry. So, you know, it's hard for me to say that water is coming in due to rain. But got there somehow. This is a fairly decent, I don't know what the heck this is. It's not the dryer vent. Or we'd see lint. Huh. Well, we gotta have to check that out upstairs. I have no idea. Or else. No, I wouldn't be the dryer vent. It's somewhere else. So we're gonna have to play the peeling back the plastic game with this one. Look, another piece of wood. That's great. You know, you want to kind of pinpoint as many areas as you can for termites without destroying the crawl space. I always just throw the wood on top of the plastic so they don't find it. You're welcome for that. I can guarantee you there's more wood around the center. Once you have termites on your mind, that's it. It's on your mind. Because these colonies are so huge. Hey, guy. No bueno. That cooker actually had a bad day. Alright. Cockroaches. They're about to start getting pretty busy again. It's like they come out in the summertime quite a bit, but in the wintertime, believe it or not, they do come out. Kind of find a place like where I'm at and kind of chill. Huddle up. You see them all huddled up together, all trying to stay nice and warm. But, you know, for the most part, this is a nice crawl space. Got some termites. All right, that's cool. You're not finding all that fungus, that mildew, all that funky smell. That is what's going to end up costing you the most amount of money to repair. Is once you have that fungus, the mold, the mildew, the joists rotting, you're getting into big bucks, man. It's going to cost you quite a bit. Here's a vent that's... These vents are supposed to go... See, they have like a little flap at the top. Those go into the concrete when they're building, when they're actually building this foundation, but looks like they forgot to do that to this one. Another little slippage by the superintendent. Yeah, I'm hard on them. Here we go. Little construction debris. Oh, those washers. Man, I used to use a lot of those washers when we used to have to screw down the bottom plates to load-bearing walls. Those are expensive. That's a house centipede. That's what those guys are called right there. House centipede. Pretty cool. It's the only centipede in the centipede family that could live in a home. I know a lot about bugs because I used to work for a bug company many moons ago, and I find them very interesting. I still like to stay polished on that. What in the world is this? Okay, I'll just give props to the builder. They just jackhammered the concrete. Look at that solid concrete. I like that. But look, it looks like it's I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Is that resting on enough concrete, or would you have to put a jack there? Yeah. Spiderweb, and let's keep peeling back some stuff here. Some rebar coming out. Here we go. We have another form board here. Ah, termites. Look at that. I'm on the opposite side of the house. I'm on the other side of the house. I'm telling you, subterranean termites come from hell. They do. There's a form board right there. That was part of that form. They just went ahead and left all the wood. They left all the wood. They had termite trails. They left all the wood behind. They didn't clean up their mess. For some reason, they just think there's no termites here. All these little wood chips. We'll find some termites. So yeah, this is all eaten up. Look, it just dissolved in my hands. That's from termites. Here we go. You see that? Look at them cruising inside there. You see how they make these galleries? Almost like they were sanded down. Like they just carved. That's all eaten up. Those are all workers. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at that. They decide to eat up on that piece of wood. And they're going to work their way all the way up, just like they did on the other side of the house. And get inside that wall. and causes disaster. Home inspections are so important. They are so important. If you can't get up underneath the house, hire somebody. I'm telling you right now, it'll save you so much money. I'll tell you right now, people don't want to pay the extra money. You have to have your stuff checked out for termites, for wood rot. Realtors out there, find yourself a good home inspector to work with. Somebody honest, somebody's going to just shoot it straight. We have to inform these buyers. We have to take care of these houses so they can be appreciated. Because I can't tell you how many thousands and thousands of dollars I see in 1 week worth of damage to a crawl space. Whether it's wood rot, water, plumbing, subfloor, termites. I mean, for the most part, I like the house, but then it's so young. Look, they left the form boards on this Crawlspace entrance. This is the front porch, the front entryway. Some of these are dirt-filled porch. This is actually a Crawlspace porch. They left the form board right here. Look at that. The bottom of that's eaten up with termites. They left the form boards all the way up and around. You see all that? The concrete. And they left it there. I can't tell you how many times that is the reason behind. Look, pieces of wood. Even if this was dirt filled, they would have thrown all their trash in here with wood and everything, and still been a problem. But this one's, at least it's open. This is the front entryway. So it's pretty cool, you know. So much storage. I'd clean this all out. I'd like to store some stuff. I put a dehumidifier in the crawl space. Obviously, there's no dehumidifier down there. Throw one down there, kind of condition it, keep it nice and humid free. And use this for storage. Yeah, all this wood debris. We're gonna find more termites. We're just on the other side of that little mud tube we've seen there on the bottom. Yeah, this is I don't know what this is, a 2x2. Nothing on it. There we go, that was being eaten up. You see how nice and smooth those galleries are inside that wood? That was eaten up by termites. Well, there's the old glove. Pack of Marlboros. Termites didn't like the box. They might not smoke Marlboros. Wow. See, all these little pieces, these little wood pieces, all it takes is one termite to say, hey, found some food, guys. And then boom. Now we're checking around. Now you got termites on one side of the house, you got termites on the other side of the house. All construction debris, branches, you got roofing nails. Just throw it all down there. Yeah, you can blame the contractors all day long. Here's your other nail, your other glove. Look at that, now you got a pair. It's always going to lie on the builder. And the builder is going to need to hold superintendents. Just crawl, throw some knee pads. Say, hey guys, get back down there. Just gotta get all this wood out of here, man. God. Get back down there and get all that wood. Get all your bottles, your gloves. Look at this, a whole 2x8. Termites right there, boom. Wow. I don't see anything in there. It's been cold. It's probably definitely cold down here underneath this porch, so they'll probably work their way back down underground and then then just come back up again when it warms up. They're gonna eat. They are going to eat. This was all eaten right here by termites. They're gonna eat regardless. They have to eat. If they don't eat, their colony will starve to death. So once they park themselves, they're gonna chow down. If they're already parked in a house, they're gonna chow down. Now I've seen them in the mulch this time of the year, and they don't even look like they're alive. They're barely moving. That's why come springtime, these guys, you see them flying around, swarming everywhere. This is unbelievable. What I don't get is most of these houses come with some kind of a termite bond inspection. Now, could they, can termites go up pretty quick? Yeah, I've seen them work pretty fast. Some more washers. Those washers are expensive. You buy a box of those washers at the big box store, they're pricey. I'm sure masons, carpenters, gotta watch your costs. Got all kinds of money laying around. Could use that for a different job somewhere else. Just trying to help you out here. Let's check out the HVAC. Very nice. Oh, wow. Look at all the fungus. All the, mildew. I wouldn't have expected that. Like I said, this house is a baby. Here we go. One of my favorites right here. Nice train. My HVAC guy, which I love, do-it-yourself HVAC. Shout outs to him. He's got a nice YouTube channel. Big train guy. He put a train up in my attic. Check out his channel called Anti-Do-It-Yourself HVAC. Unbelievable. This guy he's good. Top notch. There's our dryer vent. Wow. So that's where all the lint is going. There must be a hole in the dryer vent, just splashing all the lint on top of the furnace so it can catch on fire. It's genius. I don't know what that other thing was over there. Let me know in the comments if you know already. Let me know if you think live streaming is a good idea. The only problem about live streaming, they sent me something, YouTube sent me something saying that I should try to live stream. See, I can't peel this back because I don't know, I don't want to mess this up. The problem about live streaming is I'm not going to be able to get a signal in Crawlspaces because right now we're straight unediting. I'm just filming as I'm going, just rambling on. So we made a complete circle around the place. We went up the middle. Pretty cool. I like the water heater. It got a 6x6 post they put into the ground. I like that. You usually see them outside or in garages. But this will do. You can see how they just carved out the earth. Poured slab. Hey, I like that. I like going into crawl spaces and a tall one like this, and then they have a nice poured pad. See where the water is going out right here. Hey, Bubba. Hey, got a salamander. These guys are so cool. Here's a little piece of a 2x4 for their form boards. Just leave it in the ground, no problem. Don't worry about the termites. Yeah, that's the thing about it is everybody knows about termites in this town. Everybody. If you don't, then you're going to. And it just upsets me. If you couldn't tell by now, these guys are so cool. So cool. We'll let you just do your thing, Bubba. I come in peace, my friend. Friendly over here. If you're getting any value in this video, guys, buy me a cup of coffee. I appreciate it, but instead of buying me a cup of coffee, hit that like and subscribe. Let me know. Now, I don't know about all this. So, some kind of discharge line is going into there. this main is actually connected and it's going out. So I don't think you can be connecting all kinds of things into this water, into that pipe to go outside. I gotta find out. I gotta find out all that jazz. But I do like this, you know. You guys know how I feel about water heaters in a crawl space. They just sit them on the ground with a couple of bricks and they just get rotted. Well, here we go. Look at this little suspicious activity here. That's top of that little form board 2x4's got a little bit of termite damage. We're gonna check something out here. Hang tight. Let's put these boots to work. Oh. Yep, look at that. Termites. I'm telling you. That little piece of wood can change everything about an entire crawl space. You can have a little piece of wood like this and then have a severe infestation. Wow. Every day, something new. New, old, houses, doesn't matter. I'll find something. God bless you, folks. I'll see you soon.